Since the dawn of time, things have happened. People have talked about those things. First with cave paintings, then with language, writing, and art. In our time, we use the internet. From the depths of nerdom come four guys who talk about things too. World-famous internet celebrity Justin L. The destroyer of BotCon, bedbugs. A man who rejects the concept of catch and release, Justin Catfish. And the customizing powerhouse, Mako Aspire. And Tyler F. This is Totally Alpha.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to TKO Podcast. This is your host, Justin L. With I got 5 people for you tonight. I guess including myself. This is episode number 20. I guess let me go ahead and introduce everybody here. Starting off, we have a surprise visitor again, Mr. Tyler Tizer Up Fulcher.
Yay! Hey everyone, what's going on?
Is she still alive?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I guess that's the right answer. And I'm going to go around the thing counterclockwise because it gets me to our special guest, the one that matters last. Bedbugs, how you doing, man?
I'm doing pretty good. Tax season has started and it's already sucking, but I'm doing pretty good.
Yeah, taxes do suck. Speaking of taxes sucking, we got Justin Catfish.
Shout out to Santa Claus, Dank Bud, and Days Off.
If you could only have 2, which would you have?
Santa Claus and Dank Bud.
What
Those
about
2 would be fucking useless at work.
I'm sure he meant small peener.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up, Tyler.
How about late coworkers?
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck. Don't get me started. Motherfucking.
And speaking of small
Speaking of
penis, we got Mako Aspire.
Oh, he's dead. It's Michael Aspire now.
Oh, shush. Facebook is always listening.
Facebook listens to every fucking thing you do.
Yeah, they do. I just got an ad for Michael Aspire on my fucking website.
Okay, Google.
Oh.
Yeah, I ain't having that fucking thing in my house, man.
What do you have? You have a Google Home and you listen to you whack off?
No, I said I will not have that thing in my house.
I got an Amazon Alexa.
Really?
Oh,
Yeah.
no, I don't either. No way.
Why don't you ask it who our guest is this week?
All right, give me a sec. Alexa, who is our guest this week on TKO Podcast?
Sorry, I don't know that.
God damn it.
That's fine. Nobody else does either. And our special guest this week is Christopher Welty.
Just Chris is fine. Thank
Okay.
you again for having me on here.
Well, you can give him your social, too, and your address.
Hey, man, as a fellow Christopher, do you hate the whole thing?
I just find it easier if people call me Chris. You know.
Yeah, my mom used to fucking, like, if people would call me Chris, like, add the fucking Tafur.
Why don't
Like,
you
to
just
correct them.
Why don't you just call yourself Topper?
I love the
Because that's
fact
fucking
that, like,
gay.
bitched out. My parents were like, Christopher David. You forgot my last name too, by the way.
Christopher just like if somebody uses the name Christopher, I usually think that they're gay.
No, I used to call Christopher Robin.
Christopher.
Yeah,
Well, you know
saying
you got-
Christopher Robin doesn't make it any better.
Yeah, it does.
My
Yeah,
name's
that just pisses me
Christopher.
off.
Yeah, you know Pooh
Identify.
Bear. You know Pooh Bear is indicted right now. He's like on charges.
What'd he do?
I don't know. I heard he tried to pretend that the boy was the puppet this time.
Inappropriate
Oh,
sexual
shit.
touching.
Christopher got us fucked by Pooh Bear.
Oh God, man. So Chris, I guess tell us a little bit about yourself real quick, just like an introduction.
Well, Like I said before, yeah, it's true. I work for Jack Links. I love it. I've been a fan of Transformers since 2008. Okay, if I tell you guys that story, how I got into that?
No.
Save that for later.
You gotta wait.
Yeah, you gotta save that for later.
I can save it for later. It's no big deal. But
Which do you like better, Beat or Transformers?
Why not both?
Ooh.
Well, not at the same time.
I've had both at the same time.
What if they made a meat that could transform into a different meat?
I already
It's called
have
a hot
meat.
dog.
I already have a meat that can turn
I hate
from soft to
hot
hard.
dogs. They're fucking gross.
What? Hot dogs are good.
No,
Wait a minute, you hate hot dogs and you work at Jack Links?
Sauerkraut.
Sauerkraut's gross.
Oh, that's good shit right
that's
there.
nasty.
No, sauerkraut's a devil.
No.
I'll eat pretty much anything besides
I think-
hot.
I think sauerkraut is Lord Satan in German.
You still like brats though, don't you, Chris?
Yeah.
That's a Wisconsin tradition. You gotta love the brats.
Well, it's a freaking birthright for us here. That and cheese curds alone.
Dude, I need some cheese curds right now.
You know how hard it is for me to get fucking cheese curds, but it sounds good.
Dude, my wife will make me some right now.
Why don't you get her to make me some and bring them down here? I'm hungry. You tell her Justin's hungry. She might actually send me some.
I said, get in there and make me a turkey pot pie, bitch.
Yeah.
You know what?
God damn it.
Jail, you could get some nice squeaky fresh ones if you came up to DairyCon, just saying.
Yeah. You know what? No matter when you ask, you can always find an old ass frozen pot pie in the back of the freezer. It's always there.
One of those banquet ones.
I don't even remember buying it. No, it's probably some brand that don't exist anymore. It's just like a fucking craft pot pie. All right, so I guess I will go in the same order. What did you waste your money on this week, Tyler?
Nothing.
What are you talking about, man? Nothing?
No, nothing.
Did you buy some good tape?
Uh,
It's Christmas, you know.
Maybe some cleaning supplies.
toilet
Heavy on the
paper.
bleach.
No, toilet paper's nice. Okay, that's pretty good.
Toilet paper. Paper towels.
Keep it from
Oh,
my
I
Gas
bet
for
you
my
burned.
car. There we go.
I bet you burn through a lot of paper towels, don't you, Tyler?
You eat a lot of Taco Bell.
How's your supply of chloroform looking?
After last week, I'm pretty low.
You tell her to rub the lotion on the skin.
Or else she gets the hose again?
Do you have a big
The
girlfriend?
lotion in the basket.
Wow.
Man, I should have preloaded before we started, so this would make sense. All right, so Bedbugs, what did you get this week, man?
I managed to get the new Power of the Primes wind charger and a beachcomber.
Nice.
And contrary to what Tyler says, fuck you, Tyler, they're awesome toys.
They're all right. Not the best.
Are they the best Hasbro figure you handled this month?
No.
Sure.
They're not.
Well, just go with that.
Okay.
Whatever, man. You were talking all kinds of shit yesterday, and now it's, oh, they're okay.
I mean, no.
Bring
I
the
said
fucking
they would be
hate,
better.
Tyler. Bring the fucking hate.
Oh, so you can
Yes,
sit.
if you cannot
boo-hoo
hate
at
here,
me.
you cannot hate anywhere.
It's fucking TKO, man.
Hey, I said they would be better if they would get rid of that stupid Titan Master gimmick and give them more articulation. And you and Bedbugs went, no, let's have
Wait.
the gimmick.
Wait, the
Alright.
Legends figures have a
Yeah.
Titan Master gimmick?
There's absolutely no gimmick on the legend scale, so back it the fuck up, son.
Yeah.
There is
Oh, that's
actually.
it.
He
Yeah,
does
there
have a
is.
point with Beachcomber because his torso telescopes to open up a cockpit for the head things to sit in vehicle mode, and
Oh, so
because
they
of that,
can ride it.
because of that there is no waist swivel. But waist swivels aren't that important to me on that small of a figure.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, waist swivels usually aren't in the fucking legend scale.
Yeah, they're usually not in the deluxe scale either.
True.
Fuck, or the Voyager for that matter.
Yeah.
Or the Sure.
We're the leader class.
Yeah. I just imagine on in Hasbro or on Cybertron, they all just walk around like English guards and shit. They just turn their whole body when they look at you. You know. I'm moving right now, but you can't see it.
They keep getting rid of like waist swivels, opening and closing hands, articulation and whatnot. They're sacrificing it for this gimmick stuff that's overall stupid.
Well, just keep talking shit, Tyler. They're gonna get rid of Transformers.
But you know what? Even though you might not like the gimmick, it does allow a cohesiveness between the previous line and this line. Because I mean, you can stand Windcharger and Beachcomber right next to Brawn and Bumblebee, and they look like they're all from the same line.
And they're also aiming for children. Also,
I got a theory that I think they're trying to normalize the scale. Like certain figures of height or less will go down to like a legend scale, like a Bumblebee or Beachcomber, because they're mini bots. And then the majority of characters are going to be in the deluxe scale, and then you have your leader class.
That makes sense.
So Voyager and leader.
I was going to say
they've only been doing that for 10 years, so
they're gonna make a Legends Fort Max next just to mess with you.
And they're making every fucking character, so I guess give them time.
Give me my
they've
fucking
already made
cliff jumper.
every character.
You will never have a cliff jumper. There's like they have special meetings every week about not giving you cliff jumpers. We have a list here of MPs. Okay, let me see. We got we can make an MP cliff jumper. We could make
I'm talking about the Power of the Primes version. MP's great too, but I want the Power of the Primes one. Just even if it's a fucking repaint of the Bumblebee, I don't care.
Just spray paint him red.
Well, they did that getaway or whatever. Maybe do a head swap and repaint the head, whatever. But that was the only thing Transformers related I received so far this week. But I also one of my clients was appreciative to some tech support I did on her computer, and she gave me a gift card to Applebee's.
Is that what we're calling it nowadays? Is that what we're calling it now? Tech support?
Yeah, sure.
Unplug the router, plug it back in.
So
my only experiences with Applebee's was with ours, and it was terrible.
Dude, man, when they changed up their menu, it was over with, boy.
So that's the only other thing I got. So I'm done.
Painter.
So JC, what did you get besides gas?
Well, I got this neat little fucking Legend Skywarp figure that was sent to me by a friend.
Nice. Which one is it?
I have no
Did
idea.
you call that your friend?
I have no idea what company it is or any of that shit. But there was one stipulation. He sent it to me in order to destroy it in some magical way.
Yeah!
Oh, no, not a Skywarp.
I haven't quite decided how I'm going to do it yet. I'm thinking maybe deep fat fryer.
No. You gotta
fuck your fryer up.
You gotta blow it up
because
this will be the one Skywarp that will actually be able to teleport. You'll be there and then it won't.
He teleported.
It's possible. I may blow it up on Christmas Day. We will see what happens. Stay tuned for that.
You should send it to Theater Review. He loves Skywarp.
Nah, fuck him.
So do I. Don't blow up Skywarp.
What else did I get? I got the MMC Feral Queens.
Oh, nice. Who'd you get that from?
Mr. Spiros, actually.
Nice.
And
are they truly feral?
They are. So I'm just one step closer to completing my MMC collection.
Did they wash their ass?
Fuck you, whoever said that shit.
It was me, bitch.
Fuck you, bitch.
Wrong, bitch.
All right.
That's about it. That's it. That's all I got.
All right. So, Chris, what'd you get this week, man?
Which one?
The Willy Wonka one.
Welty.
Migo Spire. Which one? What did you get this week?
I got one lowly little thing in the mail, along with a fucking work from JC. In exchange for painting his fucking catfish tattoo out of a haiku. What's that? Is that X Transbots?
It's something like that. KFC.
Okay, whatever it is, fucking one of those things. I got Legend Scale Wind Charger, and I love that little fucking thing. It's fun to play with.
Nice.
It's nice to sit here and just flip it back and forth. It's easy to transform. It works.
I just wish that these new legends came with weapons like Sea Spray and Brawn did. That's my one minor critique.
Wait, Sea Spray came with a weapon?
Yeah, it was on his belly.
Nah, that's his belly. It don't count.
That don't count.
Yeah, but whatever. It still can be used, but yeah.
That's his baby bump, so you can do before and after pictures.
I guess C didn't get sprayed in the face.
Yeah. So what else you get, Chris?
That's it.
Oh man, come on.
Nah, I ordered a bunch of shit, but it ain't here yet.
Ah, so you got broke. All right, so I guess Christoph, what'd you get this week?
I got a... Oh, my phone was going off. I got a 2011 BotCon exclusive Transformers animated Auto Trooper.
Oh, nice.
Just one or the whole 3-pack?
No, I was only able to get one. If I could have, I would have loved to get all three. And then
Bedbug's got a whole bunch of them in a dumpster behind the house.
It's still damage. And then I also got a custom IDW Nautica figure in the mail from a friend of mine.
Tight.
Yeah, that's awesome.
What they use for a base.
Along with a custom IDW Ratchet figure, too.
Wow, man. I want to see pictures of these things.
Yeah, me too.
I told my book I'd take pictures before and after. Yeah, they transform.
I mean, what are the bases they use for both characters?
For Nautica, we use a Transformers Prime Viacon mold.
What?
And then, hold on, and then we took Windblade's turbines, and we put those on the sides to try to make it look like that submarine spaceship alt mold she has in the comic books.
So did you use the plain Viacon or the car Viacon?
Plain Viacon.
Okay.
Oh, huh. This is really intriguing.
Tight.
I can hear all the nerds crying because you butchered a Windblade. Yes.
And then Ratchet, he's just
I
made
was
out
going to
of...
say that.
Go ahead, Tyler.
No, I was going to say the nerds are crying because someone chopped up the flying Viacon that was never released in the U.S.
Possible.
They never released that in the U.S.?
No, they didn't.
You're going to reverse engineer it into profit.
The only time it got released in the U.S. was as that Pounce and Wingspan 2-pack for the Pirates for BotCon.
Yeah.
Shit.
That thing was going for $80 at one time, I think.
Yeah, those are expensive.
Oh well, what's done is done.
Well, then my Ratchet, he's made out of a Combiner Wars first aid with different head sculpts and repainted.
Nice.
Okay, so just like the custom class from the last BotCon.
Yeah, pretty much. And then we do have, we have a custom IDW rung made out of 3D printed parts.
All right, man. I want all this shit you're buying.
Did you get that off of Shapeways?
I did.
That's the John Bonamatron fucking custom, right?
Yeah, that's the one.
It's already painted, or did somebody else paint it?
No, it's...
No, you gotta paint it.
Or yeah, you gotta paint it after you get the part mail.
See, I would have bought it, but the only material it was available in was a strong, flexible, not even a polished. So it's real grainy, isn't it?
I don't remember which one I ordered. To tell you the truth, I really don't remember which one I ordered.
Just try
I
it.
was thinking about getting that thing. It's fine. I mean, it fits the job. It's perfectly, it matches the artwork.
Couldn't you polish it though to get rid of that graininess?
Yeah,
it's a pain in the ass. It's not that easy. I've gotten that material before and sanded the fuck out of it, and it's still, once you paint it, even if you put coats of clear on there or coats of primer to just build it up, it still looks like shit.
No. Can you tumble it in like a meteor or something?
In a rock tumbler.
Yeah, tumble
Go
it.
back in 1984 and fucking get your rock tumbler.
Nice. I have a rock tumbler. I have a jewelry tumbler. It's like got metal beads in it. It's badass.
You're such a Jew.
Yeah. So what else you get, Chris?
As an added bonus, I also got a custom Combiner Wars Sideswipe character.
Nice.
It's basically just Sunstreaker with a different head mold, repainted red, and it looks fantastic.
Who's doing all these customs for you?
A friend of mine, his name is Oscar Roman, and if you guys look him up, he does really good customs.
I know him.
So he's got,
pretty cool.
I think he's got a custom IDW Impactor for me yet, and then a custom IDW Atomizer also, and then he's done for me.
What does he do? Rent a house from you or something?
What's that?
I said, what does he do? Rent a house from you or something?
No, he lives way down in Texas, so I gotta ship this stuff to him, and then he makes them for me and sends them back.
That's awesome, man. I want to see pictures of this stuff.
And then he did make me a custom IDW Rodimus figure.
Nice, man. That's awesome. You got all kinds of cool stuff coming. Did you get it, or is it coming?
No, I already got the Rodimus. I've had that since July.
Nice.
All right.
That's all I got.
All right.
Yeah.
Hey, Jay, what'd you get this week?
Oh, that's what you're
But
waiting
Yeah.
JC, didn't JC go?
Did I skip JC on accident?
Yeah, I got this little Skywarp figure.
Oh, no, we
blow
already
up.
did JC. We already did JC.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did that.
Bedbugs don't even listen to the show while we're recording.
Sorry, I started drinking.
Oh, man.
Wait, is this true?
I thought he actually got something else besides that. So
Justin, what did you get this week?
I don't think I said. I think I got it this week. I got the Unique Toys Abominus.
Ooh, nice.
That is a fantastic set. And after getting it, within enough time to start drinking again, I ordered the second Bruticus bot from them too.
Nice.
Because this is a fantastic set. I got it from John Garinger, man. Thanks, buddy. He's always hooking me and my friends up with stuff down here. And it's just an awesome set. I mean, it's easy to transform. All the modes are fairly solid, and it looks pretty close to the source material. Mm-hmm. And I love Blot because Blot is a mess, and he looks just like he's supposed to. Blot is what sells the set. But if anybody else has this set, I can see why you would go with the Unique Toys Bruticus coming out, because it is a fantastic combiner. I'm really curious to see what they can do with something that's a little bit more, I guess, mainstream.
Yeah, I have the Abominus set, and it is, like you said, it's fine. It fills the Abominus.
I don't think we'll get a better one. I don't. You'd have to do a lot to top this one without spending a whole lot more money. Mm-hmm. And I mean, like, I wanted this set for a long time, but I was never willing to shell out the big bucks for it, and I finally found a deal on one, and I'm glad. It's still on my playdesk too. Like, it's been on the playdesk since I got it. I think I got it last Friday or Saturday.
How much you pay for it?
$2 because it's missing the tail off one of the bots.
Nice.
$200. God damn, that's good. I paid double that, but I also got it like a year and a half.
Well,
ago.
he's missing this. I'm missing what's his name? Center Twins tails. But that's it. I don't even miss him. I don't even miss him in alt mode. But yeah, as soon as he posted that price up there, I was like, man, I'm on it. I was like, dude, I'll take it. I have been watching it for a while, anyways, thinking about it. And I will love them forever because I never get rid of anything.
Mm-hmm.
So I am pretty sure that's all I got this week. Got a couple like 4K movies to try out, but that's all I got as far as what we're talking about here.
What'd you get for movies?
Well, I recently got a 4K TV and I got a Blu-ray player. So I picked up Amazon had a 3 for $50 4K Blu-ray with HDR movies, and I got the Star Wars Beyond, the first Star Trek Beyond, and then the first new Star Trek movie, and I got Pacific Rim.
That's all right.
I got stuff that was visually stunning versus movies that are great. You know, I mean, they're good movies. I enjoy all of them. I'm a big Star Trek fan, and of course I liked Pacific Rim. It's got big robots in it. But they're visually stunning movies, and I'm going to see if all this hubbub is actually worth it. Because if not, I have a lot of Blu-rays.
Mm-hmm.
And so seeing if all this is hubbub is worth it, I guess I'll start with the news.
Yay.
We got Gigapeener Sludge. His name is Graviter. And he looks okay. He's probably decent. I've handled a couple of them. Well, I've handled the 2 that are out. What the fuck was that?
I know it sound like a fucking dinosaur.
Who is riding on a steam train?
Wait.
This thing looks badass.
Tyler got a tight butt, man. You hear that fart?
God damn, boy.
Is that what it sounded like?
That sounded like a steam locomotive, like blowing off steam.
It's that tight. You need to go hang out with JC a little more.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Gigapower.
He'll fix you right up.
It's Gigapower Sludge, and he comes with a bunch of stuff, and he looks pretty good. So if you are a Gigapower person, I'm guessing you will enjoy this.
So what
He
number?
looks better than Fans Toys.
What number Dinobot is this for them? Third one?
This is only their third one out in about 15 years.
Yeah.
Like 4 years.
Yeah.
So like 2025, you'll get this.
Yo, by the time they finish the set, Slash will be an official Dinobot. We'll have invented
No,
time
you
travel.
guys. This is the fourth one, isn't it?
No, are you counting recolors or are you counting just like original molds?
Well, I think Swoop's going to be out before this one.
Well, okay, so they only have 2 out still.
Yeah.
Those are some patient
But they're
dudes.
quality. I mean, they're fucking
They're good.
high quality. They're arguably better than Fans Toys.
That's a big argument.
And they're big boys.
I've handled both, and I'd have to call it about even. Like, they both are great. They both have pros and cons, and it pretty much ends up them both being equal. It's just going to depend on what style you want and what size you want.
I like my Dinobots big.
You're a chug collector. What are you going to do with the freaking giant Dinobots?
Hang out with it.
You just sit in the living room with it?
Yep. I'm going to eat cheese curds with that motherfucker and everything.
Well, you could store cheese curds in the back of his neck.
Dude, I think somebody's cooking bacon in my house right now.
But you better check because somebody probably broke in then.
No, that smells like bacon up in this motherfucker. Hold up. Stand by. I'll be back.
Yeah, this is important.
Hurry up, end the show.
I had the snarl, but I had to get rid of it because it was the gold painted one instead of the chrome. If it had the chrome, I'd have fucking kept it.
I had the metallic one. That thing was beautiful. I guess it might have been the chrome one. It was shiny. It was beautiful. But I won it in a raffle, and I ended up selling it to my buddy for really cheap. I hooked him up. He lives nearby.
I'm still happy with my Fans Toys ones.
Oh, I love them. They're all done. They've been done for like a freaking 6 months, 8 months.
I still have the original the Takara Grimlock wearing the super booties, and that's probably one thing I'll still replace yet. But other than that, I'm good on MP Dinobots.
He's in my living room on the shelf where I put stuff that I don't want to put in a tote. The stuff is good, but it can't go in a tote. So I just stick it on this shelf. It's with random shit. But yeah, they're good though. I mean, if they came out first, I'd probably have them too. So they're not bad, but I'm not having 2 sets. I don't think JC's coming back.
He probably found the bacon.
Okay.
Did you find the bacon?
Was there actually bacon?
Yeah, she's cooking like a whole pound of bacon right now.
What the hell, man? That's not.
Okay.
I want some bacon.
So do
You
I.
get her
damn,
on
it
here.
smells so good in here.
No, I bet.
God damn.
You must have done something right to get some damn bacon at 8.
No,
well,
she
it's
said I can't have
7:30 there.
none. It's for fucking BLTs and for her lunches.
What?
She told me to fuck off.
Nice!
Oh, wow.
Kitchen.
Oh, what a cock tease.
Awesome, dude. We're gonna have our first domestic on here. Come on, JC, get rowdy.
You're
Man.
fucking cooking
Get rowdy.
bacon, and I can't
Oh,
have a piece.
You need to make me bacon. Stop fucking playing. Come out there and beat your ass.
Dude, we're gonna hear JC get his ass beat. It's gonna be awesome.
He's gonna get hit with a fucking frying pan.
Just keep aggravating her until
bang,
she
bang.
beats your ass live on the show, man. Even though it's not live because we record. Oh my god, dude, go for it.
He's probably thinking, what the fuck is he saying up there?
Mm-hmm.
Oh man.
Oh, Charity's gonna be mad.
What you
Hey
need to do?
JC, are you buying this Dinobot?
No.
Are you getting any bacon?
No.
Oh, your life sucks.
Yeah.
No. What you gotta do is you gotta give the kid some money, have her run outside, press the doorbell, and then your wife goes to answer the door, and then you run to the kitchen and steal the bacon.
Nice.
Man, that little shit got enough fucking money this week.
Guess who? I got
And a fucking
get some money
phone.
tomorrow.
Dude, I'm telling you, man, I'm fucking still pissed about that shit.
You know, she sent me one too. Charity sent me an
I'm sure
iPhone.
she did. Now my kid she always got a better phone than me. And that kind of pisses me off. But that's fine. It is what it is.
Hang on a second, guys. I think I heard somebody ring my doorbell, which never happens.
Uh-oh. It's the cops.
Let me grab my gun.
It's the cops.
Wrong Justin's house.
Maybe your wife ordered a fucking bacon pizza.
Yeah, wouldn't you freak out if it was like somebody that like you open the door and I thought I smelled bacon.
God damn, dude.
God damn it, will you guys stop talking about food? I've slept through my fucking dinner and I'm fucking hungry as shit.
Dude, my whole fucking, my office, my toy room right now smells like fresh bacon.
False alarm.
Alcohol.
How about bacon jerky?
Dude,
I do like the
bacon-
I like the maple bacon jerky. That shit's good. The really cheap kind.
Oh, it.
Dude, I don't eat none of that processed shit.
It's not
No.
processed. It's made fresh every day. And dropped off
Yeah.
there.
Dude, if meat is in a bag that lasts more than fucking 2 days, it's probably not good for you.
It's
You're
fine.
you're a horrible prepper, JC.
I know.
I love beef jerky. I love dried bacon. I love all the fucking like dried beef and pork.
Hell yeah. It's the best when you make it yourself too.
No, I ain't got
Dude.
time for that.
You guys should see the masterpiece I'm making for Christmas dinner. I'll post pictures of it. Don't worry.
You making like a tofurkey ducking?
Fuck no. You'll have to wait and see.
So
Something to
is
do
any?
with
Oh, go ahead.
Something to do with a deep fryer, I assume.
There is something to do with a deep fryer.
Are you gonna do a sky? You gonna do a skywarp ducking?
Yes. That's exactly what I'm doing.
This turkey tastes like shit. It's hard. So, is anybody buying this thing, this Gigapower Dinobot, or has everybody already given up and bought something else?
Mr. Welty's buying it.
No,
Oh, you
I'm
are?
not. I'm
Oh.
good. I'm all good.
You got
You
that
don't
Jack
have to
Lynch
buy-
money.
He ain't gotta buy shit. He's just gonna get one custom made.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
I
I sent him a Fans Toys, and he sent it back. It looked like Giga.
Well, don't they look just about the same anyway?
Giga's bigger.
Oh.
Giga
Giga
what?
also likes to have
Who?
has the legs of the
Giga
Dinobot on the
Power.
outside of the leg. All right, so moving on. Giga Power dildo. I mean Skylinks.
It's not a dildo, and it's what we've all been waiting for.
I've been waiting for a blurry 400 by 400 fucking JPEG for so long.
Yeah.
I can't even. You can barely tell it's Skylinks. It could be like a space shuttle sitting on a nest.
Dude, it's a fucking Skylynx.
It's barely a picture.
Is there really anything a third-party designer can do to make Skylinks like good? Because I mean, like,
Yes.
you could essentially just oversize the original G1 toy, and you'd have masterpiece Skylinks. Is the way I look at it.
I want a Skylinks big enough for MP10 to step into.
That'd be pretty.
Yeah.
Plus, you need to articulate it. You know, you got to get the wings and the claws and then the fucking links part.
And I want it to
I think
still
it's-
walk.
You know, that's.
I think the G1's fine.
Yeah, but it's not big enough for.
I don't know why we haven't gotten anybody to do it yet. I mean, other than this little fucking
'Cause it's-
tease. It's such a simple
Dude,
thing.
some guy
It's a
threw this
brainer.
together on the. Some guy from freaking Gigapower threw this together on his phone on the way to work.
Man, this is like something. This is almost like something a second-rate podcast would do for a joke.
I think that would be really mean because Skylinks is a very well-loved character. So these are the final colors, and this is the prototype. And this is what we're getting. You can pre-order
Hey
it
man,
now.
I'm looking forward to it.
Everybody that donates $1,000 to our Patreon gets one for free.
We have a Patreon?
Shush!
Don't worry about it, Tyler.
Yeah, Tyler, don't worry about it.
So what, in regards to the Skylinks, what do you guys view as an acceptable size? Like, do you want to be able to stand this thing on the back end of the shuttle and it be as tall as like Fans Toys Omega or what?
I want it to be able to eat
No.
dogs that wander into my yard.
I want it to be properly scaled. You know, I'd like it to be properly scaled with Fans Toys Omega. You know, I'd actually just like Fans Toys to make the fucking thing and be done with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, are you sure you don't really mean DX9, JC?
I'm positive.
No, get out of here with that.
I don't know.
Dude, that
JC,
DX9, man, it fucking, I think, it got me fucking rethinking my life decisions.
JC,
Stay right
aren't
with
you-
their mini
Told
box.
you, man.
aren't you balling
Just
enough
stay with
for
the mini
two?
box.
Just buy both.
But here's the deal, man. That head articulation. Come on, man. And those fucking legs.
You're the only one that wants to make him look like he's sucking a painter, JC.
And that,
Ha, 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 ha.
and that fucking waist and the stability of it. I mean, fuck,
And
dude.
Yeah, it's just 2 months too late. Sorry, JC.
I'm just saying.
And the fucking engineering is.
Yeah,
I
it
didn't
looks
even
good.
look at the transformation, to be honest with you, man. I just switched to the fucking robot mode, and I'm like, holy shit.
The transformation looks better than Fans Toys and way easier, way more fun. But I think in the end, the alt mode is better on Fans Toys and the bot mode is better on Fans Toys. But the other one, the DX9, looks like a lot more fun, and it's definitely not bad looking at all.
Mhm.
It's just
I
I
don't know,
think
man.
I think what happened is DX9 didn't make as many sacrifices to do the two modes as Fans Toys did to keep them both looking great.
Well, and DX9 released their toy as
Well-
all one piece rather than in two.
Plus, it's, you know, if you watched Ben's review of it, he kind of nails it. They went for the more cartoon like
Mhm.
DX9 did, where Fans Toys went for the actual
Mhm.
toy.
Dude, you want to know what would be a bad idea? To release Skylinks in 2 parts.
That'd be fine.
There'd be a whole lot of links sitting around. Got the space shuttle
Nah.
on. There, you know how many of y'all actually had both parts of Skylinks when you were a kid? For more
I
than a
did.
day. For more than a day.
Dude, I still got both of them, man.
Damn, man. I lost that damn Links part like within the first 15 minutes. I
I
don't even know
fucking
where it
lose
was.
it. It's like the size of a shoe.
I don't know, man. Somebody probably stole it. I don't know. All I had was hell no. I might never have even had a new one. I might have just had one from the thrift store.
Dude, mine is fucking beautiful, and I still have it on my shelf.
You know what
For
my
fucking-
childhood experience with Omega Supreme was? I had the tank. That was it.
Yeah.
What?
I hear ya.
I got it at the thrift store. I saw he had a head, and I can only imagine how awesome he must have been if you had the rest of it.
I know that feeling all too well, sir.
Of course, Omega Supreme was out of print by the time I wanted it. So, because I was like, I'm still young. I'm like 35, so I didn't get into Transformers until it was like in its last year on TV, and by then I think like Omega and them were off the shelves.
Oh yeah.
But I I had a good time with like Ultra Magnus came out. I got him. I remember getting him at the store, and Power Master Prime. I remember getting at the store. It was awesome.
JC, you remember at Dairy Con we did that assemble the Omega Supreme contest?
God, yes. There's like 100 of them there.
Really?
Yes,
Yeah.
Fred has a knack for finding junkers at flea markets, and he gives them all homes.
Nice. So,
Hey, did anybody follow this link to look at the pictures? Because there's another picture there that looks like something.
Like a Duocon?
Either a Duocon
Oh, yeah.
or is
Omega
that
Supreme,
possibly maybe
or,
another.
Overlord.
Yeah,
I don't think
Overlord.
that's Overlord.
That gun looks like Overlord's gun, though.
Yeah, but why the fuck is a
Yeah,
jet
that's
going to
what
be
I
sitting
think.
on top of the tank?
I don't know why the
Well-
fuck would a tank be sitting on the back of a jet and flying through there.
I guess that's a good point.
Yeah. What if that's just the Titan Returns one, and they just made a gun for it? What is that noise?
God damn, Tyler, calm down.
Yeah.
What noise? I didn't make any noise.
Whoa.
All right. So who here is not gonna buy the first Skylinks that comes out?
I'm going to buy it.
I'll buy the first freaking
I'm not.
Skylinks that drops, unless it's terrible. But I'll pre-order that bitch anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Yep.
Skylinks, what? Okay. Unless they release it in 2 parts, then I'm just buying the shuttle.
All right. Anybody else?
I'll pass.
Nope,
What?
I'm not.
What?
Oh,
All right.
Skylinks just isn't that important of a character to me.
He turns into a space shuttle. Space shuttles are
Yeah,
awesome.
dude.
Mm.
Shuttles were like the coolest thing in the 80s. Like, literally.
What about,
All right.
what about you,
Okay.
Christoph?
No, I'll pass.
Oh, come on, man. Are you a Chug collect? Wait, never mind. I forgot the rules of the show.
What rolls?
Yeah.
They have rules?
Yeah.
What?
Hey, Mogo Spire, are you getting it?
Mogo's fire.
Well, I mean, I guess if it's the only goddamn Skylinks that's gonna come around, yeah, I guess.
By all
Hey,
the
where's my fucking bacon?
Man, I really do
God
hope she
damn
comes
it.
in there and clocks you, dude. I want to hear it.
Hurry up, woman.
He's gonna lean his head around the door like the "It's my money and I want it now" commercial. He's gonna scream, "It's my bacon and I want it now!" And she's gonna get smacked right in the face with a
I bet
frying
you
pan.
I bet you she's not even there. He's just playing cool because she's nobody. I don't even know. We don't
No,
know.
she's here. She's here. She's in the
Well,
kitchen.
good.
She's
No,
probably
he-
mad her
I
fuck
want
right now.
you gotta go and you gotta get in range where she can yell loud enough that we can hear it at you.
She ain't gonna yell if the microphone's on.
Oh, you don't want that evidence when she beats your ass and you go to court.
Nah, come on. When he went out there to ask if he could have some, very nicely, I'm also believing, he was probably like, "Look, I'm going to play like I'm yelling at you, but I really don't mean it.
No,
Could you please
no,
save me some bacon,
No,
honey?"
no, no.
No, this is JC we're talking about.
I've been
Come
to his house. He ain't gonna ask her nicely for nothing.
Oh man.
So why don't you just grow up and be a man and just walk in there and take a piece?
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just cut
fuck
his hand
no.
off.
No, take a piece off the sandwich as she's making
All
it.
right.
Don't fuck with Charity's food, man. That shit ain't gonna happen. She don't play that shit.
All right, moving on. We've got Generation Toys Guardian. That's their version of Streetwise. It looks good.
That's Generation Toy.
Yeah, they went back to the
It
old name.
looks fucking awesome.
He looks good. I just
don't care.
what?
I
You don't
said
care.
I don't care about this so much. I thought it was the KO oversized Make Toys one.
You ain't getting no damn knockoff oversized shit.
No, that's what I thought it was because that's how much I don't
No.
care about this.
No, he looks good. I
Jeez,
just wonder
Tyler, you're a fucking monster.
wonder if he can see over his own tits.
That's what I was wondering, if the windshield went down a little bit or not.
Do you see the little?
It does. I've seen other pictures of it, and I'm actually warming to it. I think it looks pretty good, and they went for a fucking Nissan, but an updated Nissan.
Yeah, he looks really good, and like I like the overall aesthetic for the whole set, and it'll match my other stuff. The only one I skipped on was the Minosaur because he was such a big departure from the G1. Even though that's what he looked like in the comic, but he wasn't enough to me that I was going to spend that much money to have him on the shelf.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. this one will do both. It looks close enough to the G1 combined that I'm probably going to end up getting in on the set.
Me too, buddy. Me too. I'm all about it.
So who else?
I think
go ahead, man.
Out of this set, I'm going to get this and the hot.
Just buy the whole goddamn set, moneybags.
I don't want the whole set.
Why?
Because I don't like the other fucking robots, especially First Aid.
It's for combined mode, though. It's not for the robots.
I don't like the combined mode either.
No, I don't like that
You're
either.
a fucking savage. How can you buy a fucking parts of a combiner and not buy the whole thing? I don't understand that.
I know, it kills you.
It fucking bugs the shit out of me.
You're breaking my heart.
You're going down a path I cannot follow.
Because now that there's going to be somewhere 3 bots that nobody wants. Because it's not a complete set. Because you know they make these things in equal numbers because they anticipate you're going to buy all of them.
Shit's just getting dusty.
People be tracking me down.
5 years from now, anybody have a Streetwise? I have the other 4, but BBTS sold out of Streetwises.
Fucking tracking technology be so good that, like, you know, since this is going to be on the internet, and you know, you could fucking scan through and find mentions of things, and people are like, dude, I found this one guy that did this podcast back in 2017. Didn't go into 2018 for some reason. He's got one of the Streetwise.
Yeah.
Look him up, and fucking, I'll be like, yes, I have it. Fuck you! No, you can't have it.
What happened? He died when a piece of a Legend Skywarp fell from the sky and hit him in the head. So I'm
the Skylinks is
so I'm in on this. Anybody else in on this besides Chris and JC?
0% interest.
I'll think about it.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe. We don't get very many maybes.
Nope.
Tyler doesn't want it because it's good.
No, I don't want it because it doesn't look like anything I want.
You don't buy it. Like, you might as well just get out of the fandom because you hate everything.
No, not
You're like
true.
a Star Wars fan.
Yeah.
Wrong.
All right, so I guess moving on. Trying to figure out if this is knockoff news or not.
I know, right?
Yeah, we've got the BB7 knockoff Battle Damage Prime.
Knock off.
So is this oversized or not?
Put it
Because he's
in.
got 5 ridges on his chins.
Chris,
Doesn't know.
I didn't put this
you told
in.
me to put it in to talk about it.
I just sent you the fucking link to news. You're the one that decides what it goes.
All right. Well, next time I'm going to decide not to put a knockoff in the fucking news.
In their defense, it is an original paint job, and it doesn't look too bad.
No, it does look all right. It needs more battle damage.
I wish they would do the battle damage from the fucking movie that killed him. Why don't they do that?
Because Takara is going to do it.
Well, they need to hurry the hell up. They didn't even do it with the first one. With MP1, they came out.
So
Before they die.
So you want Prime just before he died?
Yeah, I want him at the end of the battle so I can do a shelf, and I want a Mega. I already got the Megatron now. You know, they got to do the Prime now.
I don't know if it's possible with the way the torso transforms to put a hole in there, because like the whole left side of his.
I can at least paint the hole there. Or they can
That
do
wouldn't look
another
the
mold.
same.
I mean, MP10's been out long enough.
Yep.
They've done
No,
made
they
about
can-
$1 billion
I agree.
on it.
They could do a swap and
And plus,
repeat.
it's less of a hole than more of a. It's more of a gash.
That's what
So
I mean.
You could fucking, just, dig in there, grind it out, and fucking put some fucking shit in there that looks like, innards and whatever.
This sounds like a cooperative effort between Chris and Justin here, the way you're describing it.
What the fuck do I need Justin for? I'll just buy my
Yeah.
own.
Well, he's
I don't
the
think I'm
expert
getting
at
any bacon.
he's the expert at cutting toys up.
What did you get this
She
week,
would've-
JC? Crippling depression.
Not bacon.
Not
Like, she'd
bacon.
have brought it by now. Like, the smell's starting to die down. Like, gotta be,
She's
gotta
gonna
be
come
done
throw.
cooking.
She's gonna come throw the hot grease on you, man.
Yeah, she better not.
I'm guessing.
Ooh, I'll go to jail tonight, boy.
I'm guessing.
She gonna come in.
I'm gonna guess this is oversized because it has the legs like the MPP10 does with the 5 things.
It is. I know that much from the fucking link that I sent him. It is the oversized. It's MPP10 with a custom paint job. Basically.
I thought is Jang BB7? Didn't they make the oversized one originally? Jang?
Yeah, but this BB7 toy sale group, I think it's something completely different from the fucking knockoff company.
They're knocking off the knockoff company.
Just a name.
Nice. All right, so who's gonna get this? I have no
Nobody.
use for
Nope.
oversized MP10.
You know what? Since I got the Weijang Megatron coming,
Yeah, you need.
I might get this and then fucking do that work to him and fuck
I'd
them all
love
up.
to have
That'd be
that
cool.
that last scene where Megatron has the gun on him. You know what I mean? And he's on the Prime's on the ground. I used to have a shelf with that with MP1 and MP5 when that's all I had.
Oh, and I forgot to say when and during what do we get this week? I got a bunch of lumber to start redoing my display. So
Yay.
Yeah.
You
I
got
started
wood.
building the yes, I got wood. I started building the segments today, and sometime next week I'll start pulling out the detolfs and building in.
What are you gonna do with them? All them detolfs?
I'm gonna try and use as much of the glass as I can.
You can use the glass as shelves, maybe? You think they're strong enough for that?
No, not for shells, more for like the doors and the sides.
I wish
you
I knew how to
blow one
make
up?
shit.
So you're basically reinforcing the frames and enlarging them.
Basically.
Dude, just
Nice.
take
None of-
one out and smash it with a fucking sledgehammer.
None of the wood and none of the racks and all that shit are going to be used. That's one of the problems with
Wood.
detolfs is they're very unadjustable.
Mm-hmm.
They're fixed fucking size shells. I mean, you can
They're
you can
fucking
do things-
trash.
Yeah,
I like my
and-
detolf, man.
Well, I've seen
They're-
people who use those U-bolts so they can make the shelves adjustable.
Yeah, and I've tried that. I've done that. I've done like little pinch clips, and that works well. But they feel confining because
Mhm.
the overall size is like 15 by 14, 15 wide by 14 deep, and the shelves themselves are only 11 and a quarter.
God damn.
So then you add in the rack, and it just feels so claustrophobic on a figure. And I like, unlike most people who like to just display one or two things on a shelf of a detolf, I like to put scenes and shit together.
Mm-hmm.
Put a whole bunch of groupings and, set it all up. So
Yeah,
that
me too.
becomes even harder when I do that.
Yeah, I love my detolfs. Mine are like that. I have little scenes set up.
So what's your intention for color choice for the wood then? Like, what color are you painting it all?
Probably black. Black, put some LEDs in, and, I got the, infinitely adjustable shells. I think Justin has the same kind.
Mm-hmm. It works well.
Yeah. But I do need to find somebody who has or find out where I can get custom tempered glass, because the sides for the detolfs wouldn't work as shelves. They're too flimsy.
I used to use plexiglass, man.
That's too flimsy as well. I have a 1/4-inch piece of plexiglass that's probably about 11 inches wide by 2 feet long that I have Trypticon and Fort Max on, and they don't weigh that much. I mean, they have a little bit of weight to them, but they don't weigh that much, and they're bowing the fuck out of that shelf.
Well, yeah, but do you got any support in the middle of it?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, they're still bowing.
Oh, shit. Yeah, I thought you said you were just using it for the side, so I wouldn't figure you'd need... I didn't know they were going to be weight-bearing.
No, I'm still deciding what I'm going to do on the shelves, whether I just want to do solid shelves, because I can get that shit cheap, sign materials that I know will be nice and durable, or if I want to do glass. So
That black glass, son. That Black Mirror shit.
yeah.
That sounds good.
That sounds tight as fuck, don't it?
Or like doing since you happen to do printing and all that, you could design like the floor of the arc or something and print that onto the lumber, couldn't you? Or put a sticker on.
And that's basically what I've done to the glass that I have now. So I'm probably not even going to bother with the glass and just go the sign route and do arc and Nemesis floors and shit.
Be tight.
All right.
And enough about me.
Yeah, let's talk about something important, like MP Dinobot. It's Takara news. Hasbro Asia will not be able to carry MP41 Dinobot. It's because Takara Tomy has opted to source some of their new Masterpiece toys through a new vendor that does not meet global safety requirements. Hail third party, set out by Hasbro.
It begins.
If I don't think anybody under 30 is going to be buying this MP Dinobot anyways.
Hey, Tyler.
I am.
Tyler.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dude. Seriously.
I think
What the
Tyler does
fuck
the
are you
show while he's
doing?
working a second job or something.
Do you mean what am I doing?
On your shelves.
I'm not doing anything.
You need to turn your
You're
mic
doing
sensitivity
something,
down.
son.
You'll hear it when you listen to the show.
Yeah. It sounds
It
like
sounds like you're fucking tying up another chick, man.
yeah.
Not moving. Like, seriously, I am not moving.
Hey, wait a minute. Is this Tyler time?
Is it
No,
Tyler time?
Tyler, are you okay?
Yes, I'm okay. I'm at my grandfather's house, and the signal is really terrible out here.
You need to get some Wi-Fi out there.
We can't everything is such a disaster. I'd be lucky to even find a cable wire somewhere.
How was your week, Tyler?
My week was good. How was yours?
It wasn't bad. Is there anything you need to talk about, or?
It's not JC time. It's Tyler time.
Yeah. No, I'm good. I'm perfectly fine.
How's the cleanup process going?
Oh, jeez.
All right.
Oh,
So
this-
anybody want to talk about MP Dinobot?
Hold on, we're having special Tyler time right now.
I want to talk about Dinobot.
No, Tyler, we want to talk about you. about you,
Why don't you
sir?
go talk about that bacon?
Man, fuck.
Yeah, go get that bacon, JC. Come on,
Yeah,
man.
hey, guess what? Guess what I got in my refrigerator? Bacon that I
Bacon.
can make for myself.
Ooh,
I'm
burn.
gonna have to
I
go to
got-
Wendy's and get a
Must be nice.
Baconator.
Oh
And then
my
just eat the
god.
bacon and throw the rest of the burger through the window.
Oh, my dick just moved.
So,
Can you make me a Chickenator?
does anybody care about this news at all? Because I don't give a fuck.
I don't either.
No.
The only reason I
Uh,
would want Hasbro Asia to do it is because it'd probably be $15 cheaper.
Right?
And it might come with an extra Dinobot dick or something.
So this will never get released in the U.S., basically.
It's fine.
Like all the other ones, except Bumblebee.
We'll get
and
it, but
Optimus.
we'll get it in Toys R Us with no tail.
Toys R Us gonna be dead like Takara here in about 6 months.
And you hush.
Yeah, they're talking about closing 100 to 200 stores.
I hope
Yep.
not. I hope not, because I got a bunch of gift certificates for Christmas.
You better fucking get over there and spend that shit, homie, or they ain't gonna be worth nothing.
Ugh. I was gonna use them to buy stock.
Every time you go there, they don't have anything.
No,
Oh,
I
your
find
gift
stuff there.
Legion.
Well, that's where I got the Beachcomber and Windcharger from, was the Toys R Us in Appleton.
The ones up near me have started getting in the little Legends Pretenders, which I think are
really?
awesome. Yeah, I love those little guys. They look great. And that's perfect. I need a Pretender, like a modern Pretender collection that takes up just 3 inches of shelf space.
Here's what you need to do, JL. You know they sell those Visa gift cards there? You just take all your go fucking take all your gift certificates, buy fucking Visa gift cards, put that shit on your PayPal account, and buy some real toys.
That sounds like a good plan.
It is.
That's
It's solid.
But you can buy all kinds of stuff from them too, man. They started carrying figure arts and shit like that too.
Yeah, for another 3 days.
Phew,
They're
fudge.
done after Christmas. Like I know bitches that work there that are looking for a job right now.
Oh man.
This shit is not good. First them, then fucking Takara's done.
Oh yeah. So speaking of this whole Toys R Us thing, I happened to mention this to our favorite Toys R Us employee, Mr. Scotimus, and he blocked my ass because
you were being a dick.
He didn't block you. His internet cut off because he lost his job.
No, he blocked me. All because I just shared the article with him. It's like, that's not good, man. Might want to start looking for another job. And he's like, oh no, my manager said we're staying open. I'm like, yeah, that's what my grocery store manager said 3 months before they shut down. And then he blocked me.
We're not
Why
here.
are you trying to pick on him, man?
I wasn't even trying to pick on him. I was just trying to help.
Don't give me that. You weren't trying to pick on him, shit.
I believe you. I believe you, Buck.
He's trying to
You're
help.
trying
him
to get
out,
a rise out of him. Don't fucking lie.
to-
Oh my god! My wife just brought
now
me
we
a
need to
plate
save
full of
space.
bacon.
She did not.
I swear to fucking God, I'll put a picture in the chat.
I want some of this bacon, man.
God damn it.
Man, I'm hungry now. Y'all suck. My mouth is watering. I can't talk.
Boy.
Oh man, that's that fatty bacon too, man. Look at that shit. That's that chewy stuff.
Ooh.
Mm.
Have to
So
make sure
fucking
to-
good.
Make sure to put this in the slideshow on YouTube.
Yeah, so everybody else can
No.
suffer too.
No.
I'll send that.
Mm. God
All right.
damn.
So I guess when nobody cares about Dinobot being poisonous to children, so let's move on to the custom spotlight.
Yes.
We have a cell shaded, looks like a Toy World Devastator, and it looks badass. It is almost looks like CGI, like NASA lies.
I just got hard.
It looks really good.
It's beautiful. It looks like it's computer generated with the cell shading.
Yeah.
I'm guessing this is by Lec Customs because that's where the links go to.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's beautiful, man.
And really, I mean,
Look at the faces after being painted up, man. So much more lively like this.
Oh,
this comes down to technique because nothing that he's done here is hard to do.
Mm-hmm.
It's just knowing where to fucking put everything, and this guy is a fucking master at it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's so animated looking. The paint, it looks like I said, it looks like it's computer generated, which I guess that's the goal.
It looks like
With
it
the
came
cell
right out of the Devastation video game, is what it looks like.
Yeah, it does.
Yep. Can you
So,
at least mute your mic while you chew on that bacon
Oh,
and
fuck,
make all the
man.
moaning noises?
all right, man, just
So
chew it a
fucking
little.
good right now.
Chew it a little longer. I'm almost done.
Oh.
So who's buying this? Anybody in on
You
this?
can't even find Scrapper, the other one, anywhere. I'd be in on it if you could buy it, but
Don't you have Scrapper, Tyler?
I do not. I want to buy the box set of them if you can find that box set anywhere.
I'll give you $35 for the two you got.
Yeah, good luck. That shit's discontinued, son.
I only got one of
I'll
them
sell you
left.
mine for
Since,
$600.
You don't even have one.
Oh, I just noticed that he also cut off that little thing on Mixmaster's foot too, that where the symbol went.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see it. I don't even know where it is. I don't have the set.
Oh my god.
Well, you see the two holes in the shins, or a hole in each shin on Mixmaster there.
Oh yeah, okay.
There was like a little purple placard that was glued in one of them so people could put a Decepticon symbol there, and he removed it.
Looks good, though. Looks like he put it on the chest. I can't get over that paint. That paint is insane.
I don't know. It's really good.
Fucking bacon is insane.
The red just like whatever shade he chose and the lighting or whatever, it just pops.
I wish I had talent.
Yeah, me too, man. That shit looks good.
Yeah. So do we.
All right, so moving on, everybody's favorite part of the show, not really, knockoff corner. And we've got some oversized Mick toys going on.
I'm all right with this. I'm all right with this one.
Nah, man.
Get it out of here.
You're taking Mick toys money, man.
Why am I okay with it? Because I fucking love Make Toys' Defensor. And if it was just a bit bigger,
I've heard that
dope
before.
as fuck. I know, me too, right?
That is the path to the dark side.
Yeah, it is.
If it was just a little bit bigger. It's always about size. That's the first thing that gets you into a KO.
So, Chris, which one of the set are you going to buy?
Yeah.
I might just buy this just so I can make it into something else. Or see if I can make it, work as an actual groove. I mean, this doesn't do it for me as groove, but if I can figure out a way to fuck around with it, I mean, the alt mode's fine.
You don't.
It just needs a little bit of work to make it look more like the old kind of Honda Goldwing.
Man, you don't need this, man. We don't need this when there's a Combiner Wars groove.
The
The Little Legends one.
Two of them.
No, I got the deluxe one actually as my groove on the shelf.
I like my deluxe one. I have him too. Wait, I don't have him anymore. I sold him. Never mind. He was part of my sacrifice to get G2 Grimlock, and it was worth it. Yeah, G-Toy grinder.
This is our only KO for the week?
Yeah, it's not nearly shitty enough. But you're still gonna.
I mean, you're
still gonna lose your
look at
painter.
the feet on this fucking thing.
Those aren't
The
feet.
feet are ridiculous.
Yeah. That's like 2 irons or something.
That's exactly what it looks like.
Yeah.
That looks like a fucking...
I also see it.
Do you remember the second Transformers movie, Sideways? He had tiny feet like that, too.
I also see a dolphin head, if you look at it. Like a dolphin face.
Yeah, I can see it.
I also see JC's clogged arteries.
Yeah. Still got mouthfuls of bacon, doesn't he?
Ugh.
How about our guest, Chris? What do you think of this?
Well, to be honest, I don't know what type of Defensor set to get. I don't know if I want the Hasbro, Takara, or third party. I for whatever reason I can't make up my mind.
You don't want the Hasbro.
No, you don't. That's what got me out of collecting.
I mean, it's not the worst thing in the world, but I mean, you get what you pay for too. You could probably pick up a whole set for like $80 now or less.
Yeah.
But I would go with third party, which I would like. Even the TFC one is better looking than the Hasbro one, and that one's probably pretty cheap right now.
Because all my combiners, they're all Hasbro.
Yeah, well, they're not bad. Like I have the G2 ones because they're pretty cool. Superion was really good.
Mm-hmm.
Like I have the Superion and I got the feet and everything. So I still have a few of them. I have most of them except for Defensor because I sold him, and I stopped buying them by the time Leo Kaiser came out.
Yeah, I still need to go back and get a Computron. That way I have
need
one.
one too. Yeah, I don't have one.
That way I can go against the Abominus when it comes out.
Oh, I got my Abominus. Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
I'm over here petting Splinter Twin's head like a little dog. He's got 2 heads. I pet both of them.
You could pick up a Quantron real cheap nowadays, Bugs.
Yeah, Quantron's
Too small.
not if you're doing Hasbro ones.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
It's perfect
Yeah.
size, I think.
Yeah, Quantron's a perfect size for Hasbro. They scale exactly the same as Combiner Wars.
The combined mode, anyway, yeah.
All right,
What
so
else is there?
who's getting this besides Chris Bishop?
I'm gonna
No.
buy it.
You can't buy this, JC. You better stop. You better stop yourself.
JC, are you buying Protectobots for the right reasons?
Yeah.
I'm gonna buy this whole set when it comes out in a box. I'm rethinking my life right now, dude. I'm thinking knockoff's the way to go.
I think that.
Was this before or after you got the bacon?
Yeah, I was gonna say that's just bacon delirium.
Bacon talking.
I am a little fucking bacon drunk right now.
I
I just opened an ice cold Pepsi.
I need another drink,
the fucking dream.
Dragging on. I need some drinks. So I guess let's move on to JC's favorite part of the week, because he's the only one that knows what it is until we read the notes.
Yeah.
Asshole of the week.
I think
Take
you guys
it away,
already
bacon
know
boy.
who my fucking asshole of the week's gonna be.
Donald Trump.
I'm gonna tell you right now. No, it ain't Donald Trump. Shout out to fucking tax reform. That's my dude right there.
Oh, Jesus, man. All right, I'm sorry I even brought it up now.
Making America great again.
That's not what you called him in the chat.
JC can afford to eat bacon now.
Goddamn right. But no, besides my homeboy Trump, man, fuck all the Star Wars fanboys that are bitching about the movie. Fuck all y'all motherfuckers. Go eat a motherfucking dick. Go find a new fandom. Fucking jump off a bridge. I don't give a fuck. Fuck all y'all. Every one of you is an asshole. Chris, you too, motherfucker.
I missed all that, man. My Skype froze up for a second. I didn't hear anything after I told you that you could afford to eat bacon now.
Basically, what I just said was, yeah, man, fuck you too, Yule. You're my boy, and I love you.
Oh, God, no. He's like calling out everybody by name. Jesus Christ. Somebody mute JC.
All right. Now, look, I'm gonna rebut this bacon eating motherfucker right now. Look, what it is we were fucking shocked. You gotta admit that we have been trained as a Star Wars fandom to fucking perseverate over the minutest detail.
No.
So we all went in there. What are you talking about?
You were not trained to fucking go over every little fucking detail of every movie and need every fucking thing explained to you like a fucking faggot. You know?
No, because we were given it, because every bit of information, every background character in like any scene was given a fucking backstory, and
what fucking 20
there was
fucking
memorabilia
years
making
later?
about it.
Well, the way I look at it,
let's start with the New Hope real quick. You didn't know motherfucking shit about who Darth Vader was. You didn't know shit about Obi-Wan Kenobi. You barely knew anything about fucking Luke. You didn't know shit about those characters. All right, let's fast forward to Empire Strikes Back. You didn't know who the Emperor was. You didn't even know his fucking name. You didn't know if he was a fucking Sith Lord. You didn't even find out his fucking name in fucking Return of the Jedi. You didn't find out till fucking 12 goddamn years later when the Phantom Menace came out. But motherfuckers want to bitch that they don't know who the fuck Snoke is.
Well, that's just it, JC. It's like with the original 3 movies is that they were unpredictable. I mean, obviously, anyone that grew up with the movies and seen them for the first time, they were shocked when Darth Vader turned out to be his dad. But then once you know all that mythos, then everything that came after with doing the prequels was predictable. You knew what was going to happen. And then
exactly.
And then for suddenly us to go to a sequel movie and nobody knows what's going to happen, people are spoiled rotten
fucking
because
crying like some bitches and shitting all over the fucking movie that was a fucking masterpiece because they didn't get answers to whose Rey's parents were. Give me a fucking break, dude. Go fucking eat a dick. Fuck all of them. I don't care.
They're impatient. It'll happen eventually. There'll be other filler movies or filler television shows that bridge the gap. And
no, even if there isn't, it's fine.
What is?
Because now they've set a precedent that we can understand. They're going to take left turns every once in a while, and we just have to keep up. But I'm saying is they've made us understand that this universe works in a certain fucking way. and we have a whole plethora of fucking information about this universe.
You don't have that much information anymore. Everything is fucking non-canon. All your Legends universe, extended universe, it's all thrown in the garbage. It's all trash. All your books.
This is true.
All your comics.
Yeah, this is true. But
here's what you got. You got fucking 6.
Yo, shut your fat fucking mouth for 5 seconds. Let me talk.
Eat some more bacon.
Yay.
Now, those of us who have lived the entire Star Wars journey our entire lives.
Oh my God.
Who fucking devoured every bit of information. That's 20 years of our lives. You're asking us to just negate that way of thinking and accept the universe to be remade. And that's a shock. I'm not saying that we can't do it and that we shouldn't do it. I'm saying that it's a shock. And that's the only point that I'm arguing.
I understand.
Is that the people who are bitching the most are the ones who are shocked the most, or probably more likely in this society, the people who just want to fucking get on Facebook and say,
and they wanted it to be predictable so they could say, I was right.
Yeah.
I thought it was good, and I can understand why some people might have a problem with it. It's just, I don't think...
And I want to say, and the whole point of the argument is fuck all of them. The movie was a fucking masterpiece.
I wouldn't call it a
masterpiece. Everybody can suck a dick. It is a fucking masterpiece.
I thought it was great. Like, I really
If you don't like the fucking movie, you're not a real Star Wars fan, and you should get the fuck out of the fandom.
I think you're just trolling for response now.
See, you're starting to sound like those fucking the transgendered people who want the fucking bathroom.
No.
You know, they expect you to just accept it right away when you've lived a different way your entire life.
No.
But do you really see
No,
this?
what do you mean no? That's a fucking perfect
Do you
parallel.
really see this is such a departure, though? I mean, after The Force Awakens, like,
Yes, it's a complete departure. And it's fine. I'm coming to accept it. I still haven't gone to see it a second time yet. My brother just came into town, and I want to take my my 6-year-old wants to see it. So we're probably going to do that together. But I'm going to go in now knowing what to expect, and I'm not going to be shocked. So I'm going to be able to enjoy it and see the story.
I tell you what, I love the excitement of seeing it the first time. Like, people were clapping and shit the first time. Like, it was awesome. It was a great feeling. And then, like, the second time I saw it, I liked it even more.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good story, and I appreciate what they did with the characters.
I'm still not going to like Super Leia, though.
Well, I don't think it's so much the idea of it. It didn't look right the way they filmed it.
I thought it was fine.
Yeah. Did you see that one meme? Fucking like
Mary Poppins,
Photoshop Mary Poppins.
Yeah.
Everybody's been crying about that shit too.
Well, that's
crying
like,
about Luke's motherfucking ass, and crying about this and that.
It's like with Carrie. It's like with Carrie Fisher's death. It's like when that cockpit exploded, or the bridge of the ship exploded. It's like, well, I thought that's how they were going to kill the character off, since the actress that played the character died.
Yeah, it was a surprise, man. I was really fucking surprised.
Yeah, there needed to be another twist. Yeah, but, it was a fucking out. They could have just written her out. She's done. Because really, what purpose did she serve for the rest of the movie?
Could have waved bye-bye to Kylo in space.
I think she's going to train the next Jedi.
She's not going to be in the next movie, it says.
Yeah, we'll see.
Do you think they actually filmed a bunch of scenes while she was still alive for the next movie?
I think that
do they need to?
I think I heard somewhere or read somewhere that they're probably going to piece together deleted scenes or extra scenes and just make something work.
The CGI.
We're not going to CGI her and then like at the side of their mouth, but we're going to fucking comb through all that fucking deleted footage, and it's going to look like one of them fucking Barack Obama.
I am sorry, but I have to go.
I mean,
may the force be with you.
They should have had her stay on the fucking. They should have had her stay on the command ship and blow up fucking Snoke ship.
You know what? That would have been badass. And they could have left like a Hodor or whatever her name was.
Hodor.
You mean Jar Jar?
I mean, the fandom's new favorite character.
Yeah.
Hodor.
You know, I never realized it, but fucking conservatives hate Laura Dern for some fucking reason. I guess they didn't like Jurassic Park or something.
Yeah.
And don't like purple hair or strong women characters or
Oh
what?
yeah, that's who that bitch is from. Shit.
Yes,
Yeah.
Jurassic Park.
I just don't like named actors in the fucking Star Wars universe for some reason. I like nobody.
Well, she's not really that famous anymore, Chris.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but everybody knows who she is.
I
Her
did,
and
but I
Benicio
didn't
del
know.
I didn't
Toro.
know.
I didn't recognize her in the movie. It was not until afterwards that I figured out who she was.
So you would prefer?
And I don't know
that-
what the fuck Benicio del Toro looks like. I don't ever see his ass.
Yeah, I don't know what the.
I thought he
who
was a
any of them
fucking
were.
director.
So, well, and I get what Chris is saying, that you would prefer Star Wars to kind of be a career launching point, kind of like what it was for the main cast, like Harrison Ford. And,
Well, it was, but they want them old people in it forever, and you can't do that. They gotta get out.
No. What I'm saying is that when you bring new people in for these new characters, you don't want somebody that's established, that's been in other films before. You want these no names to break out and start their career in the new Star Wars movies. Kind of like what was that the guy that
Like
plays Finn.
Like
The guy that plays Finn.
Christensen's long, awesome career.
Well,
Sucks to be
whatever. But I mean, look, the guy that plays Finn, he wasn't in any movies before The Force Awakens, was he?
I'm sure.
Well, not that
I
we know
think
of.
usually they have some acting experience, like television or small films. I don't think that they're always
obviously.
unknowns, like complete unknowns. But
No, I mean, like, unknown in the grand
Yeah.
scheme. Like, haven't hit it
Based-
big yet. Like, look, Bail Organa was Jimmy Smits in the prequels. I could not fucking look at him and not see the 7,000 other fucking characters I know.
Yeah.
Right? Or so.
That's my
Or
problem with
Samuel L.
it. I
Jackson?
don't want to look at... Yeah, same with
no,
Samuel L.
because
Jackson.
Samuel L.
It's like,
Jackson
why?
was a bad motherfucker in that movie too.
Yep.
Yeah.
He was fine, but fuck.
Yeah,
He made
But
a
I
great
really
guy.
I really like the movies, and like I don't understand why some people are so upset with it.
Can I just say something real quick?
Oh, that's what we
No.
want
No.
you to. You're our guest.
Well, I'm trying to get a word in, but damn.
You can't get a word in when JC's mad, dude.
Well, I agree with all you guys. I think The Last Jedi was fantastic. I loved it.
Yeah.
I thought it
Yeah.
was a new direction.
Mm-hmm.
What I don't understand is, and I think it's completely unnecessary to have fans literally petition Lucasfilm and Disney to remove. Like, you're this unhappy about
Yeah.
this, you're going to start a petition? Are you fucking kidding me with this?
Hey man, they tried to
That
petition
much?
to get Trump removed too, and that shit ain't working. So I wouldn't worry about it.
Not much.
Those are probably the same guys that hate the Star Wars movie, or the opposite of that.
I've never seen so much. I don't know.
Entitlement?
Divide with one Star Wars film. Like, I know there's some people that don't care much for the prequels. Okay. But it's like, holy shit, this is really getting out of hand, people. If you don't like it, you don't like it. If you like it, then you like it. Okay, let's just set it at that.
I've
But
heard. Go ahead, man. Sorry.
But it just blew my mind when I saw that headline that people are actually petitioning to have this film removed. Like, that ain't gonna work. That's not your call. That's up to Lucasfilm and Disney.
Well, that's the thing, man. I get out of seeing the movie, and I'm like, man, this is fucking awesome. And I get on the internet, and there's like people saying, oh, this is fucking millennial fucking bullshit, man. Everybody's got to have a woman to fix everything, and oh, rich people are evil, and oh my god, the rich people are so evil, and
Or
oh
the
my
one
god,
saying,
and all the men are dumb as shit. It's like, oh my god. I'm like, man, they're not even fucking humans.
Well, and I
They're
don't
real people.
There were a couple seemingly preachy moments there, especially with fucking
Finn and Rose.
Rose.
Like
Yeah.
what? Like what?
Like the fucking thing, like, these are these type of people. I mean, I understand they're trying to say that there's evil in the universe.
They were fucking war
Yeah.
profiteers. They were war profiteers. They
They
were
were
making
rich as
money
hell,
selling
though.
enemies, selling
So
weapons
what?
to both
This
sides.
isn't Schindler's List. We get it.
Yeah,
Not
Iron
Fucking
Man
people
either.
who make money off of shit.
but it's okay to want to wreck their shit every now and then.
Tony Stark.
Yeah, I thought
Yep.
Disney already did this with Iron Man.
Tony Stark wrecked himself with alcohol.
And he wrecked a whole bunch of brown people with his fucking weapons.
I will say that there's a lot of people that say, oh, well, these new movies shit on the established characters. They made them look bad. It's like, you know what? Phantom Menace made Darth Vader look like the biggest pussy in the universe.
You realize that the entire original trilogy isn't even 6 hours of content. Established characters. They can do whatever the fuck they want with it. As long as you like watching it, you're good.
The Phantom Menace does more to Vader than any of these movies have done to any of the other characters as far as making them look bad. That's my point right there.
Dude, the Phantom Menace was a good movie. He was a little kid.
It's like, oh, and they killed off Admiral Akbar. Woo! You know, we had all 15 seconds of him in all 3 films.
You know,
I actually liked him.
I liked him in his 3 lines he made in the movies.
They could easily killed him off screen in between somewhere.
Well, I mean, he was in the fight. The whole point of this movie seemed to be to move on. Like, we have to get new characters in here and new actors in here because everybody else is old.
Well, that's just it. It's a new generation. It's passing the torch to new guys, you know. And I think everyone's just having a hard time accepting that because we've grown to love, you know, Luke Skywalker and Princess Leia. You know, we love those characters. And I don't blame anyone for liking those characters. But at this point, you know, they're all getting older. And, you know, we already lost Carrie Fisher. And it's time for a new group of actors, a new generation to continue on.
And I'm glad they're continuing the original trilogy story. You know, even if it's with new people.
So why do you think we'll ever see Boba Fett? Boba Fett? You think we'll ever see him again?
My question is, I want to see Lando. Can we please see Lando?
Boba Fett is dead, isn't he?
That motherfucker's in jail from beating his wife right now.
It's like I
thought it was sickle cell.
Oh, it could be sickle cell too.
You're talking about Lando?
What the fuck you want to see that dumbass traitor for?
I like Lando, man.
He's a bitch.
Yeah.
I really thought he was going to show up at the casino, at least as a cameo, but...
Yes, that's what I was thinking.
What if he did, but he was in heavy makeup?
What? No, wait a minute. What if he was the hacker?
Whoa. That guy was so useless. I didn't like that character at all.
The whole point of that character was to show you that life isn't fair and sometimes you fail.
Yes, fool's errand.
Yeah. It's hey, I'm sorry we didn't give you anything you wanted. Why don't you cry about it on the internet?
Like, you could go through hell to fucking get something.
You have to add a bunch of speech impediments into that too. That was annoying.
That's why I said
he was talking, and then he'd be like, there.
Shut up, Tyler.
Yeah, like that.
But I've said it a million times, but this is my first opportunity to say it on here. I went into that movie, and I got nothing I expected and nothing I wanted, and I loved all 150,000 minutes of it.
So do you think we're ever gonna get more non-human main characters? I mean, we got BB-8, and that's pretty much it as far as.
Come on, man, we're just starting to get ones that aren't. We're just starting to get ones that aren't white, man. Give them a little bit of time.
Well, it's just there are other species in the galaxy, but all the new main characters are all humans, is what I mean.
Well, yeah. Do we need them though? I mean, we need another Jar Jar Binks.
They aren't really humans.
That was humanoid or Holdo or whatever. Did you see that? Someone was comparing Holdo to Jar Jar.
Yeah, it's because they're fucking stupid, and they should beat themselves in the head until they go unconscious and get brain damage.
Well, just because
making comparisons, and I just laugh at it. That petition, I laughed at that. The Jar Jar Holdo thing, that was just dumb.
What's really dumb is that whole theory that Jar Jar Binks is a Sith Lord. That is such bullshit.
That would be awesome, though.
Stupid too. It would be. It would be kind of funny, but it's dumb.
What if Snoke is Jar Jar?
Really? Who thought of this shit?
Snoke is Jar Jar. I'm calling it right now. He's the most powerful Sith Lord in the universe. He's not really dead.
Dude, fucking Snoke is dead, and he's dead. That's it.
Dude, Luke
Never gonna hear
Skywalker.
about him again.
Luke Skywalker projected a physical representation of himself that looked real across a galaxy. You don't think Snoke could do the same?
Yeah.
I'm sure he could, but I don't think he'd get cut in half because the sword went right through Luke. And
what if he wanted to make himself cut in half and he's more powerful than Luke because the dark side is stronger?
Let's not even start this shit. Let's just fucking move on. Wait 2 years.
Well, hold on, real quick. Just as some movie trivia for episode 1, believe it or not, Senator Bail Organa was actually going to make an appearance in episode 1, but they cut that scene out.
What do you mean? Oh,
So Jimmy
Phantom Menace?
Yeah, in Phantom Menace, he was going to hit that character was supposed to have a cameo appearance, and he was played by a completely different actor.
Okay.
And that was to give you the idea that later on down the road, you will see him. But they cut that scene out.
Oh, that's fine. They made up for it in episode 2 and 3.
Yeah.
He showed up when he needed to.
Do you guys think we'll see Captain Phasma again?
Who knows?
No, she fell into some fucking flames, dude. She's probably
Yeah,
dead.
but she had laser-proof armor. You don't think she could fall through fire?
She had a hole in her mask, though.
Where the
maybe
fuck? How the
does.
fuck is she gonna get off that ship that's blowing up?
How did the speech impediment guy get off of there?
He fucking left before it blew up.
He flew
I don't
off
know.
with the ship they gave him.
I don't know.
You
don't know. Maybe
don't know.
I'm thinking maybe she gets off the ship with him.
I think
Maybe.
that
The fuck
every-
are you?
every-
No, wait a minute. What if in the next Star Wars movie we see, at first we think it's Boba Fett, takes the helmet off, and it's her?
what if
God.
Captain
How would you even recognize her for the shock moment? Because we never really seen her face at all, did
we've
we?
only seen her eye.
No, that's true. I
Dude,
didn't
she's
say.
dead, man. I've watched that shit 3 times now, and every time
I
she
hope-
died.
I hope that Stormtrooper TR-8R that looks to be dead in the first one that screams traitor. I hope he's still alive, but that's just slim chance of that.
I hope he's Snoke.
Hmm.
Everyone is Snoke.
Okay, that's
right.
enough Star Wars. Let's move on.
Can we fucking move on, please?
Oh, well, I love Star Wars. Okay, let's do guest questions then. Let's start
That
with
That was
So-
our discussion then, huh? Was
that
that
was
our
our
discussion?
discussion. Yeah, it's close
Sure.
enough.
All right. Painter.
Hang on, man. Somebody's posting lies where our discussion's actually supposed to be.
Hey, somebody fucking add me back to Painter chat. God damn that motherfucker.
Matt kick you again?
Who?
Yeah.
Greg?
Fuck.
Hey, man, let's finish this show before we start worried about that. So what's your preferred name or handle, Chris?
Just Chris.
I mean, you don't have an internet personality name?
The only thing I got is on my YouTube channel. It's called Dodge Transformer 84.
Oh, nice.
I got all kinds of airsoft game videos on there and some other little things here and there just to kind of fart around with. That's all I got, really.
Well, your new nickname is TKO's Listener.
It works.
what year-
I'll take it.
What year were you born?
March 17th, 1992, St. Patrick's Day.
1992. Wow, man. What year do you graduate?
Graduated in 2011.
Oh, nice. All right. And what's your favorite sandwich?
Oh, shit. Reuben.
Oh, come on, man. Y'all motherfuckers with them Reubens. Sauerkraut is an atrocity against God.
It's good.
I don't
shit.
even know.
Yeah.
I don't even know what vegetable. I think it's cabbage, maybe. Is it cabbage?
Yes.
Is it algae? What is it?
It's
It's
a
cabbage.
type of cabbage.
I think that real sauerkraut is made out of recycled Christmas wrapping paper. Because that's what it tastes like.
No wonder I get so much fiber.
Oh, it's so nasty. Ugh, stop. All right, from now on, what is your favorite What is your favorite sandwich except for something with sauerkraut on it?
All right. Oh shit. What
Meatball
was
sub. Moving on.
it? No, jackass. No. Anything with any really spicy and barbecue chicken spicy barbecue chicken sandwich. There we go.
Nice.
That sounds pretty good, man.
I love
Yeah,
spicy.
it does.
All right. And what is your favorite music to listen to while you're eating that barbecue sandwich and throwing the sauerkraut in the garbage?
I freaking love Ozzy Osbourne.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
You know, I heard that he once bit the head off a cabbage.
Fuck this! It's sauerkraut cabbage.
There's a Brussels sprout.
Yeah.
Brussels sprout. What the? Sharon!
And what got you into collecting or back into collecting?
Well, I've been collecting since '08, but when I was in college, I took a break because I needed to pour all my money into school. And then once I got done with that, I started collecting again. So that would have been about 2014 I started collecting again, as soon as I got out of college.
And what scale do you collect?
I got some of the combiners, Voyager scale, but majority-wise, it's all Voyager. Or no, excuse me, Deluxe.
So it's all chug. You collect all chug.
Yeah.
Nice. So we got, hey JC, we found you another chug collector.
Nice.
All right. Do you have a Focus collection or any non-Transformers collection?
I got some original G.I. Joe figures from the 80s with the vehicles. Oh yeah, I got an original 1983 Sky Striker with all the stickers, missiles, and everything still on it.
Nice. I thought I blew up all the G.I. Joes, but I guess not. When I was a kid, we used to just torture those things, man.
Did you ever do the thing where you take your bike, you turn it upside down, you spin the wheel, and you grind the guy's head off?
Yeah.
Yup.
I used to stick them underneath the car wheels when my mom would leave. She'd run over it.
Oh.
I used to set them on fire. I love setting them on fire.
Yeah.
Take a magnifying glass, melt their face off.
Yeah.
And then I got my Star Wars action figures.
Nice.
I got them all in Millennium Falcon display
What was
case.
that?
It sounds like JC and Tyler are passing the damn vape around or something.
God
I took a sip of my coffee.
Where'd you stick your mic? You don't dip your mic in the coffee.
I took a sip of coffee.
Tyler's like, God, this is good coffee. Where's my stir? Oh, fuck it. Stick the mic in there. All right, man. So, what kind of Star Wars stuff do you collect, dude?
Mostly right now just the action figures, but I really want to get the Shadows of the Empire Outrider ship that Dash Rendar uses in the story.
I have no idea what that is.
I think I got that. I think I got that up in my attic.
Yeah, Chris bought it in college.
College?
Oh, never mind.
Your mom goes to college.
I wish. Well, she did. She graduated. She retired. All right. So, do you knock off or no knock off?
No, I don't do knockoff.
Thank God.
I want the real deal. If it's Hasbro, I want the Hasbro. If it's Takara, I want Takara. Or, if it's third party, give me the legitimate third party.
This man has all of his penis. All of it. Hasn't lost any to knockoffs.
Nope. I got my shit together.
Nice. So, what movie makes you cry?
Oh, God.
Ugh. Lion King.
No. No.
Maybe.
Cocoon.
That one makes me cry.
Wait, what movie?
Cocoon?
Cocoon.
Oh,
reason-
fuck.
That's with
yes.
the old people and the aliens, get them and shit.
Yeah. The reason for that is because the first time I had seen that film was it was months after my grandfather had passed away, so that was really hard.
Yeah, I bet.
When the grandparents leave the little boy there.
Oh God, that's when I lost it. Oof. Yeah, that was hard to watch at the time.
Man, this is depressing. Oh man.
It was hard, that question, because I thought to myself, well, it's either Soylent Green or Cocoon. Nah, Cocoon did it worse than Soylent Green.
Yeah, Soylent Green. I don't remember getting sad watching it. Just the thought of all those people dying, that didn't bother me at all. Making them into food? Okay. I love food.
Making them into bacon and give them to catfish.
Yeah. He's off in another world. Have you ever done anything?
Will you stop fighting and fucking come back and do the show, motherfucker?
I'm doing it.
I'm watching your ass.
What you don't know is over at the catfish household, the wifey takes the bacon fat soaked paper towels and shoves them in his mouth like a ball gag. starts ramming them from behind with a strap on.
And just for added measure, she fucking lights the thing because everybody knows that bacon grease on a fucking towel is going to go up like a fucking tinderbox.
So hey Chris, have you ever done anything untoward for your toy addiction?
I sold all of my Movieverse ones.
Oh, that's not untoward. That's makes perfect sense.
Yeah, that's the closest I got.
Best thing you could do.
I did keep the Bumblebee one because Bumblebee is my favorite.
Have you ever touched a peener for a toy?
No, I'm not
yet. You going to TFCon?
No, I'm going to DairyCon though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm sure JC can help you with that.
With what?
With him prostituting himself for toys.
Chris, have you been to a TFCon?
I have not, but I would love to go sometime.
Oh, you gotta go to next year's.
Yeah, it's in Chicago.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
I'm coming, and I live all the way in Mexico. I'm way down here.
Yeah, it's in October.
He's got like a 36-hour drive to Jason Lowry's house.
Yeah, and then I fly from there. I'm joking.
Yeah.
So, tits, ass, legs, face, or other?
Belly.
What?
Really? Like you like a nice tight belly,
belly?
Or you like a fat belly?
Yeah, I like the whole belly and belly button thing, especially belly dancers. It's kind of a thing I got. It really turns me on. It's a
wow. Did you see that picture of the pregnant lady we had earlier?
No, not that. I don't go that far. That's just like, ooh, no.
Dude, it looked like she ate a tire. Like you could for real fit a tire in there. It was crazy.
That's not a kid. That's
so you're saying she was going to have a teenager.
No, dude, the damn xenomorph decided not to become a chest burster and just go to full term, pop out.
Oh
man. So also what turns you off, man? Like what's a killer for you?
Oh man.
Like let's say you're getting it, it's getting good, you're getting ready to get it, and then something happens that makes you want to stop. What is that?
I don't know. I honestly can't think of anything for that.
Wow.
Yeah.
What about if they turn their head around as JC?
Well, then we're fucking done. No, you know what? If I pull those panties down and I see what used to be a dick, then we're done. Get the hell out, please.
So wait a minute. So it's okay if it is the dick still there. Just it can't have been a dick.
Okay, now I'm confused.
Well, you said that if it looks like it used to have a penis, then you don't want it. But what about if it still has a penis?
Then I don't want it. Either way, I don't want it. It's like, no. No.
Oh man. I guess that's a pretty good turn off, is it not to be what you expected?
Well, I mean, I just think it's also a turn off. Like if she, who used to be a he, didn't tell you.
Yeah.
Used to be a guy, and it's like, oh, seriously? You could have told me this beforehand.
What about if you pull her panties down? What about if you pull her panties down and it's like a little JC's face, like the Wizard of Oz floating around there? Just smoking a vape and blowing the vapor out of its ass.
or if it was a tattoo of JC's face.
Oh, man.
Hey, man, why are you taking fucking trannies home in the first place?
Because I wouldn't. How was I supposed to know it was a tranny?
Yeah.
Adam's apple.
He is very close to the Illinois border.
Do you got? Oh fuck.
True.
You gotta look at that arm hair and shit, man. Look at the arm hair. You know, if they're veiny and shit, like, it's a dead giveaway.
You mean if the dick is veiny, JC?
Yeah, nice big, thick, veiny cock.
Oh my god, dude.
Spurting bowls full of
Hey,
cum.
Chris, how many times has that happened to you?
I'm gonna be honest with you, none, because I couldn't think of what would turn me off. Because I know you guys needed an answer, and I didn't want to.
We don't need an
really
answer.
listening.
You can tell us. She'll do fucking anything. It doesn't matter.
What are your feelings on like an enlarged clitoris? like a little abnormally big.
It's like, oh, honey, you got to get that looked at. That don't look right at all.
You want to get down there and just give it a little nibble?
What about if the uterus is prolapse and hanging out like a fucking if it's hanging out like the cockpit on a Zeppelin?
I don't know what the fuck to do. Other than say, look, you better go see a doctor about this.
Yeah, for real.
And when I mean doctor, I mean fucking Dr. Phil.
Or Dr. JC.
Yeah, come see me.
So after you stuff it back in, what's your go-to sex position?
Oh my god.
I think doggy style. To me, it's kind of sexy and erotic.
We're calling that
exotic.
we're calling that Rusty style from now on. It's Rusty style.
Dude, shout out to Anna.
Yeah, man. She called him out on the website.
Oh yeah, she did.
Dude, Anna, you are raw.
Oh man, shout out to prolapsed anuses.
Poor Russ.
Oh man.
No wonder he's so cranky all the time.
Well,
Are you making popcorn? Oh man.
Tyler is a fucking weirdo.
You skipped question 12.
What was question 12?
Oh, I always do that. What's a weird thing about you? Idiosyncrasies. God damn it, JC. Idiosyncrasies, phobias, etc.
I have a fear of heights.
Dude,
Nice.
amen to that. Me too.
A ladder will start to make me nervous.
I'm not afraid of heights if I'm restrained somehow, like in a roller coaster, but if I'm just like walking around, I hate it. I don't like it.
Yeah, if someone had tried to convince me bungee jumping, I'd say no.
Yeah.
I'd be like, oh no, it's okay. The bungee won't snap. No, the bungee won't snap. But I'm gonna take the whole fucking bridge down with me and hit the water.
If you go to TFCon,
I know it's not going to snap, but it's going to take everybody with me.
Yeah.
If you go to TFCon, we'll have to get your ass up in the John Hancock building or the Sears Tower. I know in the John Hancock building they have up in the observation deck area a little bit of a ledge that goes out of the building, and you can look down through it.
Well, the Sears Tower had that too, man.
Yeah, the Sears Tower actually has the one that's completely like enclosed in glass. My wife did it. I did it.
I did it. I stepped on it.
There's that one in New York that's got a slide that goes out and back into the building. Fuck that.
No. Oh man, we gotta go to the Sears Tower. I'm gonna take turns pushing y'all into the little glass hut. Pick it out.
I ain't going up there, man.
I don't
do on the street.
I do downs.
All right, so
smoke cigarettes and beg for change, man. I ain't doing that shit.
All right, so I guess that's our 13 questions, man. Good job, dude.
Woohoo!
Thank you.
We need to start keeping track of the sex positions people choose. So we can sell this data to Pornhub.
Yes.
So we know what people want.
Or to third parties.
Yes. All right, so let's move on to the TKO girls then. I guess we will do mine first. And mine is basically the internet, at least how I experienced it back in the 90s. I have a picture of the Sega Saturn Netlink. It is
in the chat.
It's in the notes. Is it not in the notes?
Yeah, it's in the notes.
Yeah.
Oh, dang.
Oh my god, dude!
Tyler.
It's like Tyler went to the Tron world and started raping people. Man.
Bzz means bzz.
Anybody that wanted to know what an MP3 sounded like on a netlink, that's what it sounded like. But it's not the first internet access I had. It's actually the second, but it's the first one that I had to myself. So you could look at naked people on the TV in privacy. And the Sega Saturn is one of my favorite systems of all time, and it had internet play before anybody else ever did. Am I the only one that remembers this thing?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't remember it.
I still
Nice.
can't find a picture of this. I'm not seeing the notes.
It's in there. Do a refresh. It should be a box with the Sega Saturn on it. But I used to play Bomberman and Virtual On and Duke Nukem 3D with my friends with it, and it was awesome. Because like I said, this is when PC gaming was even relatively new. That they got it going was amazing on a console. It's just mind-blowing. And like I said...
browser included.
Oh yeah, man! That web browser would do a lot more than you think.
What was this, like 56 baud?
No, 28.
Whoa.
28.8. And they had chat rooms in there, and I would hang out in the chat rooms and talk to people and goof off. And then there was a bug in the browser that if you did the action, which is like star back in the day, and you did a bunch of, I believe it was greater than signs, it would actually lock everybody in the room up. It would like freeze the whole room, and they never fixed it. Every now and then you just kill the whole room with like 30 people that were obviously very fucking dedicated to getting on the internet cheaply. So, since nobody cares about that, let's move on to the next picture. I'm going to go from left to right. We got a young lady with long brown hair and some gray, I guess, wizard stockings. I don't know what those are. And she's sitting on a couch she's sitting on a couch I threw out last year.
Yeah.
Tell us
the part out of her.
She's just a really pretty girl.
Yeah, it's not too bad. It's not too nasty.
No, it's not nasty at all. She's just sitting in there in a t-shirt and probably underwear, but you don't see anything because she has her legs crossed. And she's got leg warmers on.
And she just killed her boyfriend because he yelled for fucking bacon.
But that's it.
Yeah, this is pretty tame for you, Chris. I'm starting to think that you're starting to get old.
Nah, this fucking last 30-day ban is taking a piss out of me.
Oh, yeah. So, the next one...
I'm actually starting to have to fucking think about fucking shit before I post it.
That must be rough. Man.
Yeah.
How can the computer algorithm think that this is fucking sexual?
JC, are you vaping or what?
No, that's Tyler. No. That's Tyler making that.
That's not me. That was not me.
Wow.
That was not me.
Take the mic away from your mouth, man.
I have not changed my position.
Doggy style still. All right, so let's go to the next one, which is somebody dressed up as a genie. There's a chick dressed up as a genie.
Oh, yeah.
And whose is this?
Mine.
Nice. Now tell us about this, because this is different.
Well, to be honest, this is something that really turns me on. It's very sexy and erotic. And let's just say, she can come rub my lamp anytime.
Yeah.
And this can be had at Party City.
Nice. Hey, Tyler, we're going to dress you up like this at DairyCon. We're going to give you to Chris as a welcoming gift for the show. Nothing? Your damn mic was making a bunch of noise before.
I didn't hear you. I said the signal's really terrible out here.
I said we're gonna dress you up like this and give you to Chris at the DairyCon.
Oh, okay.
All right, cool. All right, moving on. Somebody pick Santa Claus.
What was that? Someone step on a cat?
So who picked Santa Claus?
That was JC, but
What?
Oh, he's mad at Matt right now.
Dude,
JC,
Santa.
rumor has it you picked Santa Claus.
I picked Santa Claus. That's my boy. He's coming. He's on his way to town. He's bringing me all kinds of presents.
Nice. Do you think
not
if
bacon
you take
though.
Yeah, no bacon.
Huh?
Not bacon.
No, Santa wife brought me some bacon a little bit ago, so I'm good.
Do you think if Santa puts his beard in his mouth on Facebook, they'll ban you?
Possibly.
Picture. All right. So, anything else you want to say about Santa, JC?
I love him, and I've been very good this year.
No, you haven't. You're a liar.
No, I have to.
All right, and I guess our last picture here, we have Mrs. Claus, or Santa's daughter. I'm not sure. Whose is this?
I picked this one to keep with the festive theme that JC was trying to set.
It is very festive.
Sticking out.
I much prefer this Santa than his.
I don't know, man. The other Santa's got cookies and shit.
Yep.
Oh, she's got cookies too.
Yeah.
They're probably crabs.
Got some fucking cookie dough. Nasty bitch.
Oh, come on, man. Hey, she don't look that nasty. She's sick. She had a shower within the last 30 minutes.
More nasty. There's something more nasty in one of the chats.
I ain't looking, man.
Oh. You want me to send you another picture?
No, do not.
Do it.
Do it.
All right, hold up.
Well, yeah, go ahead. Send it.
I will.
He's going to
Yeah,
report
fine,
it, and you're going to get banned, too.
I
I can't even hear you. What the fuck are y'all doing in that chat?
Dude, I'm not
Like-
even in it anymore. I left. Fuck him.
Oh,
Like Jerry
man.
Springer shit near.
Oh my god, dude. Is this our discussion? About chat drama
No.
and posting pictures in there?
no.
Our discussion
Oh,
was...
yeah.
Oh, no! Oh, dude. What the fuck, man?
You know what?
Why are we still recording at this point?
I think I might really puke. Oh my god. There we go. That one's better.
Oh.
Wait for it to load.
You can't,
Just to describe for the listeners,
you can't save this.
I can't put this in the video, but it looks like John Leguizamo taking a fucking load in the mouth.
Oh my god, dude. Why would you put that in there, man? Why does JC have all these pictures of gay sex?
Is this something you're not telling us?
I know.
Nah, man, it's funny to me. So I just fucking.
It's not funny, man.
I like to drop them. I like to send them to people like just out of the blue. Like, here you go.
That's
Especially me. I don't like that stuff. I don't even open my phone when I get a notification from you if I'm around
I
people.
bet.
Yeah, you probably shouldn't.
Well, since you're usually just around the fucking corner in the alley, you're never around people.
Oh my god, man. I found my
Oh.
Christmas card for next year. Christmas comes tonight. Merry Christmas.
They open it up. What the fuck is that?
Oh my god, dude. So anyways, this train wreck we got going here. The discussion was
know what?
Star Wars, but I think that we talked about Star Wars enough.
I have to go back to this picture,
No,
unfortunately.
you don't.
And upon further analyzing it, this could actually be a piss stream, so it
Oh,
could be even worse
no,
than we
man.
imagined.
No
I don't think we have any listeners left, but I think other people stopped listening to other shows because this is so bad.
We lost our listeners 8 shows ago.
I think Chris is probably done with us.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, Chris.
I did have a question for Chris about his manufacturing processes. How do they make chicken jerky?
I thought he bailed. Awful quiet.
He's still recovering from a trip to the bathroom because I almost puked.
Yeah.
To be like just regular chicken beef jerky.
Yeah, how do you make chicken? Is it all the vinegar and the salt that cures the meat? Because I mean it's fucking poultry. You can't eat raw poultry.
No, well, to be honest, that I don't know because the plant that I worked at, we just do the sticks.
Oh, okay.
He only handles the beef and pork.
Well, we do the beef, the pork, the chicken.
Oh man, I can't do this anymore.
Oh God!
I'm done. I'm done.
Damn it, JC.
I can't finish my eggnog now.
Is that a martini or is that another bowl?
20 episodes. It was a good run, guys.
Like JC's gonna.
Yeah, all right, we got it.
Somebody call
This one kind
911.
of looks.
I don't think JC can breathe right now.
Dude.
This one kind of looks like Johnny Depp drinking out of a martini glass.
This is going to make no sense when you listen to it in the car at all. At all. It's just us laughing and giggling for like 15 minutes. JC's still wheezing. Oh my God.
Oh, the dude ate a lot of bacon, so he's drinking it to wash it down.
Oh man. Hey, yo, Chris, tell me stories about beef jerky.
Well,
I need something else.
All right.
Wait a minute.
I got a story.
Fuck.
Well,
All right, go for it.
I got two things left. Since you guys asked me questions, I want to ask you guys a question, and this question is, what is the most embarrassing moment of your life? Go.
Right now.
Yes.
I got a good one. If you don't mind. So,
No, not at all. Not at all.
Go
This is
ahead.
we actually enjoy the feedback. Go for it.
So back years ago, I was just about ready to start. I was just about ready to start high school, and I was in the 8th grade. And they do this thing where they give you a tour of the high school here in town to let you know where the classrooms are at and who the teachers are, and so you got an idea of where to go when you start in your freshman year. So I was in a tour group. There's like the guide and 20 other people with me. We're all in the 8th grade. So we're getting a tour of the school, and I feel something in my stomach. Like, and I'm like, oh God, not now, please. So we're walking down the longest hallway of the high school. The tour guide is in front of me. I'm right behind her. There's 20 people behind me. We're walking down the hall, and all of a sudden, I feel it come right out of me. It was a massive fart, but they didn't hear it, but I could feel it coming out of me, and they all walked right through it behind me.
Awesome. That sounds awesome, actually.
That happens in jail every day.
That's a TFCon tradition for me.
Yeah.
And I had this one dude, his name was Jacob, and he came up to me. He's like, dude, did you just fucking drop ass? And I'm like, no, and I'm trying so hard to not laugh. Because it was so fucking funny. And I turn around, and everyone is looking around like, what is that smell? And I didn't say a fucking word. I just silently drop ass, and they all walk right through it.
Man, I want to hear some of these stories about what everybody here and here gets embarrassed about. I'm trying to think of something right now. Who wants to go first?
Yeah, I'm good. I've never really been embarrassed.
I'm sure I have. I just can't think of anything right now. I mean, I can think of something
Like, kids are embarrassing.
That's what your parents said about you.
Ooh.
cold, Tyler. It's cold.
Well, text them that picture you put in the chat and see what they say.
Yeah.
Wait,
Text it
never
to your
mind.
Mom.
I got a story.
All right, bedbugs.
This one was embarrassing for me because so this was back when I worked at FedEx Ground in Madison, Wisconsin, and I used to drive a yard switcher, moving semi-trailers around from dock doors and stuff like that. And this one time, I was having trouble getting a 53-footer between two other 53-foot trailers because the yard was kind of narrow there, and you just it can be a pain in the ass sometimes, especially when you have really long trailers right next to one another. Mm-hmm. And so it took a couple approaches backing up, and I knew it was going to take at least one more, and I had a driver that had a set of doubles, two of the smaller trailers with a dolly in between, and he wanted to leave so he could head to Chicago. And it's like, okay, well, then I'll just stop because I knew I was going to pull ahead and then back up. So I was just stop and I wave him through. But what I didn't realize at that moment is that just because I was on autopilot, I thought I pulled my air brakes and I didn't. So as he was driving in front of me, I started rolling forward and hit him. And I thought he was like approaching me, but no, I was approaching him. And then I got shaken up inside of the truck, and the corner of the switcher actually managed to bend one of the rims on the trailer. So then we had to disconnect that trailer and get a different one on there and load it up to Chicago. And yeah, the boss was not happy, but I was really embarrassed that I did that I just didn't pull the air brakes, and I thought I did. So
I've been there, man. Not at exactly. Like, I used to drive a delivery truck for furniture, and I was coming down a hill, and it was a rainy day in the fall, and there's a shit ton of leaves all over the bottom of the hill, and they're fucking wet. I fucking hit it, and I skid, and I couldn't avoid it, and I smacked into somebody, and fucking, basically totaled the fucking, the works truck.
Ooh.
I mean, I had to drive it back probably about 20 miles, going like 10 miles an hour down the highway, but eventually made it. But I really felt, I guess that's probably my embarrassing story. I felt really bad.
Mm-hmm.
Mine's going to be when somebody I know here or in my family stumbles across our show.
That's going to be rough.
Stumbles across those pictures we've been looking at.
Oh, man.
I could tell another story that probably not really, or it's a good story, but it's not great. But I'm wondering if I should just hold on to it because it might incriminate me. But I guess those are the best ones anyway.
This isn't Chris Bishop speaking. This is Michael Aspire speaking.
Yes, this is Michael Aspire. So, the second time that I had sex, I was with my friend's sister. He was over, and she came over to get him or something, and one thing led to another, and I ended up banging her. Okay? I'm all of 16 years old. It was like a couple days after my birthday. And I remember seeing this book up in top of my mom's closet, because as a kid, you snoop through your fucking parents' shit.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And it was a book called How to Make Love to a Man. And this was the end of the 70s and 80s, a lot of self-help fucking shit. So I'm sure, now thinking about it, it's not uncommon to have some shit like that. But I regret my next action, which was after we were done, I went up and got the book and I gave it to her. You should probably read this.
Wow. That's raw, dude. That's terrible.
That's savage.
Shame on you.
Holy shit.
Dude.
Yeah.
Do they sell it on Amazon? You want me to send you a copy? I just ruined your life.
So did you ever see this chick ever again?
Oh, yeah. She was my fucking really good friend's sister.
But
that's it.
And I'm trying to think of something, but I don't get embarrassed. I don't want to say I don't get embarrassed easily. I don't put myself in situations to be embarrassed.
Except at TFCon.
Yes. I'm sure I'll have some stories after MagFest.
Mm-hmm.
How about Catfish Fest?
It depends on who's in the back and who's in the front.
Oh, I'm gonna be in the front.
Yeah, you are.
Lemon
Right.
party.
Well, I'm hoping I can make that.
I'm gonna try and come to. I'm gonna
without you.
I'm gonna try and come to DairyCon if I can. I don't know if I can make it up there twice.
It's not that hard.
Guys in person.
Say what?
I'd love to meet you guys in person. I've already met Bedbugs in person a couple of times at DairyCon.
Oh, you've met me too. You just didn't know it.
Yeah,
I
JC's
probably
not
don't
memorable.
remember.
Well, yeah.
If
I'm kind of
you-
low
if-
key like that.
He's always hiding from the cops.
Mhm.
He would
Yeah,
have stole bacon.
Yeah, he stole his wife's bacon and ruined everybody's lunches for this week.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll definitely all get up, man.
That was so bad I tasted breakfast again, man. It was coming up.
God, and you farted too. That makes it even worse. So I guess on that note, I think it's about time to end the show after
Yeah.
the last 20
All right.
minutes of nonsense. So thanks for coming on, Chris, man. You're a good guest. Fun as always.
Yeah.
Thank
Chris,
you.
I can't wait to hang out with you at DairyCon. Are you getting a
Yeah.
hotel room at the hotel?
No, my girlfriend and I were just going to come up for the whole day.
What? That's kind of weak because you're going to miss the party.
I know. I need to do that one of these times. The problem is the day after DairyCon, I go to a big airsoft game that involves pirates and the military. It's a fun game. It's called Ship of Fools.
That sounds like fun.
It is. Just look it up on YouTube.
Why don't y'all just have it at the DairyCon? Just run around shooting shit.
I don't think Fred's going to like that very much. He'll shoot your eye out. Shut up, Mom. Fucking hate
All right,
that.
man. But yeah, definitely look forward to meeting you at some point. I'm sure you'll meet up with me at some eventually. I'm the one that lives the farthest away, so live down here in North
No,
Carolina.
you're the one that lives the farthest away.
Yeah, but he's
Yeah.
on the show right this second. And I think JC burned all the bridges with him too.
Yeah.
He knows I was.
No, Yule's cool, man. Yule never has any doubt that we got love for him, dude.
Yeah, he knows I was just talking shit.
Does this make this our
Yeah.
Christmas show, I guess?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Merry
Merry
Christmas.
Christmas.
Yeah, Merry Christmas.
Merry
Trigger!
Christmas, everyone.
Happy Jesus' birthday.
Happy holidays.
Joyous holiday season to you.
Get drunk and miss your first day of work next year.
May Santa
Yeah.
not bring you any knockoffs.
Yeah.
And don't feel bad
Yeah.
about fucking not having a resolution because you're just jerking yourself off anyway. You're a horrible person.
Yeah.
You're always going to be a horrible person. Self-improvement is masturbation.
Oh, God, man.
we can talk about resolutions next week because
Yeah, we
There
can.
you go.
Man, I just made the nastiest fart. I wish y'all could smell it.
All right, then.
Ugh, gross.
Are we...
I'd rather smell that fart than look at those pictures.
Yeah.
Good night, folks.
Good night.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Good night, everyone.
This show was a masterpiece.
We're out.
Since some people are too lazy to read, here are the shout-outs. Shout out to TF and WTF Ever, the greatest Transformers and what the fuck ever Facebook group ever. Elno Customs, an international consortium of Transformers customizers and creators. Third-party TF Crashers, Yula Blamo. Hail Hasbro Reviews with Matthew Deluxe Baldwin. Shattercast Uncut. Bobby Skullface Reviews. Legions for the Fountain of Material. The Realm of Collectors. Figure Bangin'. The entire Cool Table Network. The Blackout and Shout podcast. And of course, girls who make bad decisions with their bodies, and the fathers and or uncles that made them that way. And we wouldn't be a show without alcohol, marijuana, and coffee. The lifeblood of this program. If you liked what you heard and want more, like and subscribe. Comment and let us know what you thought. If you're on Facebook and want to join the party and become a fellow dreg, we're at TF and WTF Ever. All hate mail can be sent to tkothepodcast@gmail.com. We'll be back next week with some more nonsense.